millstone, who rule well and teach well, being great example to us younger brothers. And peace and blessings for elect. Lord willing, we are part of that number. We the brothers from the GMS in Chicago coming back, you know, out here on a Friday. You know, we're going to start off with Sirach 10 and 1. This is Sirach 10 and 1, also known as Ecclesiasticus. A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. All right? So it says a wise judge is going to instruct his people the correct way. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. All right, and the reason why I brought that out is because who's the ruler of this society right now? Esau. All right, we understand Esau is a base man. All right, he's a vile man. All right, the scripture says he does nothing but steal, kill, destroy. All right, ravish. All right, so as on the flip side, his subjects is gonna be like that, man. All right, and our people are under him. Okay, this is a unwise king, destroying his people. All right, Esau destroying his people. All right, pushing hypersexuality on the people. All right, teaching you that a man can be with a man, teaching you that a woman can be with a woman. All right, hey, the Lord not dealing with that. All right, it says an unwise king destroys his people. All right, hey, you promote all these wicked doctrines, man. Put all these shit in their food. All right, hey, this the damn devil. All right, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. This is verse 4. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord. All right, so the Lord put Esau in power. All right, it says a sword was given unto him to take peace from the earth. All right, so on the flip side, the Most High can take that away from him. You know, it says the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. All right, and that's Yahweh Shai. Okay, and the elect ruler under him. All right, we're gonna govern the earth in righteousness, man. The earth will be at peace. That's right. Go ahead, Big Eye.
This is the book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. And if not, where and who is it?
Yep, you bring that.
Yeah, because, hey, he covered the faces of the judges thereof, you know. And who's ruling? Esau, Edom.
Yep. First time I actually heard him project his voice.
Get the 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter. Starting at 3.
Yep, this is Proverbs 3 and 31. It says, envy thou not the oppressor and choose none of his ways. And that's where we're at, man. We were just talking about that before camp started. All right, how when you're here, you can't not see all of the shit that goes on, man. All right, you can't see the evils that are being multiplied. You can't not see the evils that are being multiplied. You can't not see how he causes craft to prosper. All right, you can't not see them inspiring the people to do evil. All right, and that's something that Ye was speaking on, all right, which was true from his interview, man. You can't talk about I'm gonna kill a small head. I'll steal from a small head. I'll do this from a, you know. You can't talk about that, but you can talk about I'm gonna do that to a black person. I'm gonna do that to a Mexican, whatever. All right, that's a big thing right now. Whose label am I gonna be signed to? You know, at the end of the day, man, hey, the Lord meant for us to go out and teach our people the correct ways, man. This is Psalms 101 and 3. It says, I will set no wicked thing before mine eyes. I hate the work of them that turn aside. It will not cleave to me. All right, so we're not supposed to cleave unto any of his ways. We're not supposed to choose the ways of Esau, which is what our people have been inspired to do. And that's why they're called the sons of the devil. You got it?
This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for the day shall not come, except there come a falling away. First, and that man of sin shall be revealed.
Looks like you got it.
The son of perdition.
So there you go, man. There's a man that rules over sin, that controls and promotes and sin in crafty ways, man. All right? That man is Cain. Esau Edom is Cain after the flood, reincarnated. All right, who Revelation the 12th chapter calls the old devil, man. All right, that devil is talking about a man, and it's going to tell you, it's going to describe even further. That Job tells you plainly, he covered the face of the judges thereof. Well, who's the judges he covered? Go ahead.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 4. Who oppose and exalt himself above all that is called Yahweh thy power, or that is worship, so that he as Yahweh sitteth in the temple of Yahweh, sheweth himself that he is Yahweh.
God, who's doing that in the earth, man? Who put their images as the image of God, the Messiah, the angels? And guess what? Who claimed to be? Hey, they don't even call themselves Jews. Michael Rappaport said it's offensive to call them a Jew. They Jewish. Just like they're not called Israelites. They're called Israelis. Briefly, somebody on one of them fancy phones, as Elder Malcolm will put it, look up, plain, simple, easy, anybody can do this. Look up Israelite definition, look up Israeli definition. See, Kanye, you know, Ye said it on his interview. He said, the dude said, you're Jewish. He says, no. Ish means like. The suffix ish means like. All right? So to be Jewish is like a Jew, not a real Jew, man. But then you got the Rappaport saying, no, call me Jewish. So you got one side saying, oh, no, I'm a Jew. I'm of the tribe of Judah. The other one saying, no, I'm Jewish. That's for a reason through the Spirit. Hey, words are important, man. Words are important. Hey, you know how many court cases get thrown out just over words? The motherfucker's guilty, clear as right.
This is the Merriam-Webster Dictionary. Israelite, a descendant of the Hebrew patriarch Jacob.
Plain, the seed of Jacob. The actual bloodline of Jacob. Israeli.
Yeah. It says Israeli. It says of or relating to the people or the Republic of Israel, a native or inhabitant of the Republic of Israel, 1948 in the meaning defined above.
Con, there you go. So not actually descendant, but part of the state of Israel that was created at the scribe of a pen. You 1948ers. Hey, that's the spirit.
1948ers, man.
Yeah, man. There you go.
So that shows you that they're always trying to get that blessing back, man. Always trying to claim to be the people. All right. Then the Herodian dynasty try to marry in the Hasmonean dynasty. They tried to marry in. Esau's always crying for his blessing back, man. All right, but it was always meant for us. All right. That's why he puts pork in all your food. He puts
pork in the bullets. When you shoot a nigga, Esau made sure you put. Now look, that's what the thing. They was a list of shit that got pork in it. Random shit. Esau demonic. They promote you killing a nigga. They make sure it's swine. Now look, this is what the thing said that I read. I didn't test the shit. All right, but this is what it said. There was swine in the shit, man. So you got these small head executives that's really running the rap shit that make sure. And they had the video released when Bobby Shmurda had to perform in front of that room for the Edomite before he got his deal. You gotta conform to what they want you to do, and then that's what sells. That's what they promote, and it's all niggerdom. There's got to be about covetousness, all right, adultery, murder, rape. What do you say? Put Molly all in her drink. She ain't even know it. That's cool. They like that. They like when niggas do that shit. You know, that's Esau. That's his job as the devil. It's more than 2 Thessalonians. You had another word or something?
He puts pork in everything. You find out your hairbrush got pork. It's in everything.
Yeah,
He put beetles in your fucking food, man. All right, put different things in your spices. All right, and then try to petition to the Most High on the left hand side through Satan to try to get that blessing back.
Yeah.
But you're the accuser of our brethren. You're the one causing that shit. But go ahead.
And like you read, man, a falling. So like you read, the falling away came first. We fell away. We went to that stuff. Now that son of perdition is being revealed.
That's right.
And his judgment is about to go forth. Keep reading.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 5. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things. Verse 6. And now ye know that withhold that might be revealed in this time.
So one time for that part of history to be revealed. We didn't fall away yet. All right. 78, he had to happen. And then even further, shit, we had to get beaten to slavery. Because in America, you know, you got it.
Verse 7. For the mystery of the iniquity thou already worked, only he knew, now will let until he be taken out of the way.
Read that over, Bible Show.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 7. For the mystery of iniquity thou already worked, only he who now will let until he be taken out of the way.
And who was ruling back then? It was already at work. All right, it was already at work. And who was ruling when it's written? The same people ruling now, the Edomites. All right. Now, and you got to. This is why history is important. Real history. You got to understand that at one point, Jake took over. That's important because the prophecy of Revelation talks about Satan being released. All right. Esau wasn't ruling during the Dark Ages. That's why he had the Renaissance, which means rebirth. All right, so they got back into power. All right, they made Rome 2.0. The beast whose deadly wound was healed, and now we're here. Well, all manner of wickedness is once again promoted in the earth. You got this more.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 9. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, and with all the power and signs and lying wonders. Verse 10, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved.
That goes to what the brother Shimon was saying, man. Or as, you know, we affectionately call him the giant. He said that, how can you not see the wickedness that Esau promotes out there? Yep. All right? You are congratulated to thank for promoting wickedness. And that devil, Leo, said it on Breakfast Club. They asked him, well, why would you do this? All right, why would you sign this people that's going to talk about this bullshit instead of signing somebody else? Because he's the devil.
They understand Jake, he's the devil, and they understand Jake is the most influential. So if I can make this nigga, what's that word? Influence these other niggas, they all gonna do it. All the tribes gonna do it.
Oh, what's that song?
And we gonna stay in power.
64? Like 6? Yeah, that's their mindset. They think that they're gonna rule over us as if they're the Lord and get us to do this, do that. They gonna stay in power forever. No, man. Hey, get Psalm 50. And 17.
Psalms 50 and 16, I'm starting 16, but unto the wicked the Most High saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? Seeing thou hatest instruction, and castest my words behind thee, when thou sawest a thief.
So Esau put their images up as if they are godly people. America got it all on the money, and God we trust, right? They threw the words of the Lord right behind them. Go ahead.
Yep, but unto the wicked the most, verse 18, when thou sawest a thief, then thou consentest with him and hast been partaker with adulterers. Thou givest thy mouth to evil and thy tongue frameth deceit. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother, thou slanderest thine own mother's son. These things hast thou done, and I keep silence. thou thoughtest that I was altogether such a one as thyself.
Y'all thought the Lord was gonna allow it to happen. Just be cool with it. Oh man, the Lord ain't wicked. He ain't gonna let this shit keep going. Hey, it says the fellowship of iniquity should not reign with him, man. No. The Lord has been long suffering for the great destruction to come. Go ahead, what was a little more?
And paraphrasing, the scripture talks about because sentence of iniquity was
Because judgment hasn't been executed upon it. Yeah.
Esau haven't been judged immediately, so he thinks the Lord is with him doing that shit. You know?
Future said the damn song. And all the trap niggas. That's your wickedness.
One more, real quick. It said, thou thoughtest that I was altogether such a one as thyself, but I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes.
There you go. So the Lord is waking up his elect right before the eyes of the wicked. Right in the midst of all the nations we've been scattered, in the midst of the great falling away, the Lord is waking up his elect. Alright? So those who fall after wickedness, they were meant to be destroyed. So you saw your agenda did not work. This is the Lord's plan. The deceived and deceiver are his.
More. It says, now consider this, ye that forget the Most High, lest I tear you in pieces, and there be none to deliver. Whoso offereth praise glorifieth me, and to him that ordereth his conversation aright will I show the salvation of the Most High. All right, so there you go, man. It says you have to order your conversation. All right, what does it say? Order my steps in your word. Okay, you have to live this thing. You have to have the faith, and you have the works. It talks about that. What's that? 2nd Ezra 9. They're gonna be delivered by their faith and their works. What y'all got?
I got one. It's Jeremiah 13:22. And if thou sayest in thine heart, wherefore come these things upon me? For the greatness of thine iniquity are thy skirts discovered, and thy heels made bare. All right, so Esau's being exposed. He made the whole world believe he got this through honor. You know, like he actually won fair and square. You know, but really he's being exposed. It talks about shameful spewing upon thy glory. All right, he got it through lying, deceit. All right, rape, robbery, murder, man. All of that. All right, the whole world discovered, hey, this man is the devil. All right, even Esau's allies, man. All right, it says, can the Ethiopian change his skin, or the leopard his spots? Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil. It said he's accustomed to do evil, man. He can't break out of it. He's the devil. He was designed to be the devil, man. All right, he can never do good. That's all I have.
Yeah, man. Hey, it was based off of what the brother said, man. Basically, the Lord won't let this keep going, man. All right, because if this keeps going, then it'd be nothing left, man. This is Matthew 24:22. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. All right. Hey, that's why the Lord is speeding things up, man. All right, because if it keeps going, hey, if it keeps going, man, hey, this place will be destroyed, man. Nobody will be here, man. Everything this person Esau touched, all right, he destroys everything. The devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy, man. All right, everything he touched is havoc, bro.
Yep.
He's a poisonous. He's a virus of this planet, man.
Just like a cartoon. You know, when they touch something and it drains the life force out of it. That's Esau.
Right, man. Hey, it's crazy. There's this I'm a big fan of anime. It's this anime called My Hero Academia, man. And the main character, main villain, everything he touched destroys. Like, it disintegrates. You know what I'm saying? And that's Eve, man.
This is Micah 7:2. The good man is perished out of the earth, and there is none upright among men. They all lie in wait for blood. They hunt every man his brother with a net, that they may do evil with both hands earnestly. The prince asketh, and the judge asketh for a reward, and the great man, he uttereth his mischievous desire, so they wrap it up.
It's like, and that reward means a bride. You know, everything that the leaders and the head of our people, the leaders ahead of just the world, the governments, all of that. It's all about money, what they can gain from it playing. All right, it's all about that gain. That's why they have what you call lobbyists when dealing with politicians. All right, that's what, like they say, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. That got promoted amongst the politicians, but who got paid off of that? All right, that's part of the money grab.
And those small hats are big into lobbying. That's why I believe it was when Rothschild said that. He said, "Give me control of a nation's money, and I care not who makes the laws."
That's right.
Yeah.
Because they could just—that's what they do, man. They could just pay you. Well, look, on this one, you need to vote this way. And that's how they control the whole legislative, all that shit. All right. That's why they don't have people vote on the important stuff. They have them vote for the people in the electoral college and all that shit, so they can make a decision for you. Then they can control them.
It's a saying that presidents are selected, not elected.
That's right.
You know? Hey man, the thing is, the Rothschilds, they above money. They own money. They can
Literally. Literally.
right.
They just took all your gold. Get your ass paper.
All of the world resources, man. They're tied with all of them.
Yep.
And I believe damn near every country, except I think it was two,
It's a couple.
all have a central bank that goes back to them.
Yep. And they control both sides of it. When China devalued their money, all right, when they devalued the yuan a few years back and increased their exports to make their economy better, all right, to strengthen their economy, it was at the hands of the IMF. It was at the bequest of them to do so, man. The International Monetary Fund. They control both sides. Hey, who controls the Russian banks? Same group. A lot of these people, the small hatters, came from Russia.
Yeah.
A lot of the small hatters came from Russia and Germany.
It's crazy you say that, man. I do mitzvahs, man, and it's just a bunch of Jewish and Russians, man. They speak in Russians or Yiddish, which is pretty much almost like the same. You got all that language mixed together. But yeah, man, that's all you see in the see there.
You had a point you want to think of that? Yeah.
Yeah, this verse 4, it says, "The best of them is a briar, the most upright is sharper than a thorn hedge. The day of thy watchman and thy visitation cometh, now shall be their perplexity. Trust ye not in a friend, put ye not in confidence in a guide. Keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom. For the son dishonoreth the father, the daughter riseth up against her mother, the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. A man's enemies are the men of his own house." All right, that's what you see, divisions. And it all goes back to this man. All right, the way that they have our people thinking has our people in division. All right,
Yep.
especially the ones who copy off of them. That's why they want to get you in college. They want to get you in all these fraternities, sororities, so they can influence you and how you live your life.
Yep. They put the nigger woman above the so-called black male. So like they ain't women. They put the nigger bitch above the so-called black male.
Yep.
All right. And all that is to bring division. They got the sex wars going. They push that vibration out there.
They don't let you discipline your child. Your
Yeah.
child can call the police on you if you trying to discipline them. You know, hey Esau. Hey, you gotta understand Esau's the fucking devil, man.
And who got that Psalm 64?
You gotta understand Esau's the devil, man. He's not trying to benefit our people. He'll tell you, oh, put him in timeout. Hey, the scripture say,
Brother Ross spoiled the child.
yep, it says,
Bring up the child the way he should go in his youth, and he should not depart when he's grown.
Yep, and it said, bow down his head while he is young, man. That means beat his ass.
Yeah, and another proverb says, foolishness is bound in the heart of a child.
Exactly.
So they need that rod of correction. Bro, look, I literally thanked my mother when I got grown. You know, I thought about it, and I thanked her for those whoopings, man. Because it really keeps you from a lot of shit. When you see people that didn't have that certain level of chastisement in their life, they're worse off.
Yeah.
You know?
And when he see you disciplining your child, he could take your child away from you. That's wicked.
Yeah, this shit, back in the day, even in the early 2000s even, Niggas made jokes about Esau not punishing their kids and how Edomites are unruly to their parents. Now, fast forward to now, because the women, get Isaiah the 3rd chapter, because the women run the damn household. Don't drop that song. Because the women run the household, all right? They teach them whatever Esau say. I'm not gonna whip my child. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna. And that's why you see all these degenerates out here. All right? They have no logic. They feel victimized when the consequences come their way. It's because Esau has set up a system against us. Read that Psalms first, and we're gonna go to the Isaiah.
This is Psalms chapter 64, verse 6. They search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search. But the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep.
Con. Esau Edom is a master at figuring out wickedness, how to get you to go off. All right? That's his job. He's the devil who have to come out the signs and lying wonders to deceive you, man. He's the master of sin. He's the ruler of sin. It's his job to do that, man.
Yep.
Just as it was sold to Cain in Genesis, thou shalt rule over sin. Thou shalt be the ruler over it, man.
I got a
So this devil has pushed this wickedness out there and got you niggas to follow it. You got it.
This is Genesis 3:1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which Yahweh had made. And he said unto the woman, yeah, after the Most High said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden. All right, so the point I'm trying to bring out is Esau is Scripture says he makes a diligent search. All right, so he tries to make you go off in the most subtle way. All right, and he knows one little thing to lead up to this. You know, that's the devil.
What's that movie, Inception? Esau was good at that, man. He's good at that. Get you to think that you're doing your own shit. The fucking wickedness, man.
What a black card. That motherfucker dead.
But anyway, Esau, he's the master at that, man. Getting you, that's what they call it. You gotta be a free thinker. All right? That's what they tell you. But really,
Yeah.
Esau's controlling your thoughts. You part of the herd. But they'll tell you, you elevating yourself. You think, no, man.
Yep. Yeah, that Esau promotes that open-minded, free thinker bullshit, so he can slide his wickedness in your mind, man.
That's right.
Man, it's the fucking devil, bro.
He got that thing, do as thou wilt. You know what I'm saying?
You have to be understanding.
Yep. Oh, I can't mess with you. You're not open-minded.
Yeah,
Fuck you.
that's madness. When you look up the word simple in that proverb, the first chapter, it means open-mindedness.
Somebody got
What's
the
the
song?
song?
You read the Psalms already.
Oh, so like,
Isaiah?
yep. This Isaiah 3 and 4. And I will give children to be their princes, and babes shall rule over them. And the people shall be oppressed, every one by another, and every one by his neighbor. The child shall behave himself proudly against the ancient, and the base against the honorable.
There you go, man. So Esau Edom is real. He is the basis of all men.
Yeah.
All right, and he is the one that's younger than I, right? Job, the 30th chapter, you know, which means that's significant.
Yep.
All right, but he's done what? He set up a system where your life, you hear this a lot with women, their life become about that child. Your whole life is about that child. I'm not gonna have my child doing it. So they do all this. I'm celebrating Halloween and wickedness for my child.
Yeah.
I'm doing Christmas for my child. Well, if you ain't gotta celebrate wickedness for your child. All right, that's madness. Teach your child what's right. That's doing something for your child. Raise them up in a proper way instead of leading to destruction.
You promote him.
Then you got niggas bowing down to their women and their children.
It's bad.
These niggas are operating to please their damn children. It says the child should seek to your courtesy.
Yep.
They should have a reverence towards you. Now I'm gonna be my child friend.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be my child friend. That's fucking
That's
sick,
wickedness,
man. So now they out here doing all type of shit, half naked. They teaching their damn mother how to be a damn whore. The mother already showed them her ways, and the damn daughter elevating it and showing them how to elevate their wickedness. This is a vicious cycle.
The more modern version.
Right. You can jump down.
Oh, so
It's
like,
more now.
it says,
They which lead the cause of error, like verse 12 or something.
yep, verse 12. I mean, Isaiah 3 and 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them.
Men can't even be men. You bow down to your woman and a fucking child, man.
That's effeminate.
That's what Esau promotes. All right, because like the arrow said, a man can't be a man. When a man becomes a man, oh, he's toxic.
Yeah.
All right, it ain't toxic masculinity. It ain't enough masculinity, man.
A child should be learning discipline.
Exactly.
All right.
Hey, when I was younger, my dad didn't let me play with my sister, man. I used to look at him like, well, we just playing. You know, he ain't let me do all this wicked shit with the other young motherfuckers, man. All right, but when I grew up, I understood why. All right, but like the elders say, they bow down to their kids. Oh, I'ma celebrate Halloween for my child.
Let a child be a child. Have fun.
Now when he grow up, he's celebrating Halloween, man. You just taught him some wickedness.
And now he just serving the flesh because he never learned discipline. He never learned what was important.
Yeah.
Let a child be a child is folly, man. All right. We had a king in Israel. What was 7 years old? He had wise counselors around him. But he himself was mature. And then these Edomites. Another thing, these Edomites don't do that shit they tell you niggas to do. These rich Edomites don't do that.
Yeah.
They children get disciplined. They under tutors. All right, they do ballet, and them ballet coaches are rough.
Oh,
They teach him how to fight.
Rough.
They teach him how to fight like Esau.
Yeah, they put the rigorous training growing up. It says a child different from a servant.
Yep.
But it's under tutors.
Because you're training them up to be a ruler. All right? You're not going to train a ruler how to be a fucking clown, man. All right? Hey, best believe the elites don't have women making decisions for them, bro. All right? That's men. All right? So they promote our... All right?
This is Sirach 30 and 7. He that maketh too much of his son shall bind up his wounds, and his bowels will be troubled at every cry.
They kiss your boo-boo. That's why these niggas are weak. All right, my OG told me, hey, look, my father died when I was young, so she did her best, right? Even though she's still a woman. But look, one day I'm crying over some bullshit. She rebuked my ass hard, say, that shit didn't even hurt.
It didn't hurt.
And I thought about it, bro. I'm young as I thought about it and say, damn, it really don't. She basically told me stop bitching, right? And I thought about it, and it didn't hurt. And then my threshold for pain went up immediately after that.
You know what, Elder?
It came out of heart. So when I'm playing football and shit, I remember one tragic moment, I ain't gonna mention it, but I was able to do my job out there. I'm getting fucked up at this point. But she taught me, look, that pain is just pain.
Yep.
There's a threshold for that, man. You ain't reached it. Because you reached it, you wouldn't be crying out of emotion. You'll be crying because you really fucked up.
Yeah. You know what? That's funny. You know, because when I started jujitsu with the elder, you know, of course I'm grappling with grown men. You know, so they roughing you up. You know, Yasharallah brought his son. He said, hey, roughing him up, throw him out there. You know, roughing him up. You gotta train them up, man. All right, hey, I got some younger brothers. You know, my mom, she a fucking woman, man. You know, when my brothers fall down, they'll look at me. And when I look at them dead in the eye, and I'm not saying nothing. When my sister come, they go, oh, then the nigga start crying, man.
That's
I
that
told her
old
stop
school
doing that
shit,
shit.
too.
Stop doing that shit, man.
I'm glad you said that's the old school
That
shit.
shit is wicked, bro.
Because even the granny and them auntie and they say, they ain't crying, they hurt, they crying, they feelings hurt.
Exactly.
They say, no, don't look at him, watch, he ain't gonna cry.
I don't even
When the
look
little
at him.
baby,
I don't
they're like,
look
they
at
ain't
him,
gonna
man.
cry.
He'll stare at me while I'm looking away, then he'll get up and just, you know?
Yep.
That shows you they actually understand, man. You know?
That's right. It says a horse not broken becometh headstrong.
Proud and self-willed. You got a horse and you don't, hey, if you don't train him right, they a buck. They ain't gonna listen. You ain't gonna be able to use. He's gonna be good for nothing. Can't even ride him.
And even animals discipline their children, man. They check them when you ever seen a mother dog with the pups, man? They actually check them. That's natural.
Yep, if you got a dog, you train him up, right? And it's something like for them to do in the house. If the puppy do it, the other dog rebuke that dog.
Yep.
It'll grab him by the back of the neck and like snatch him a little bit.
Yep.
And they learn you don't do that in this house.
Yep. That's why you gotta train a child while he is young.
I got it.
It's easy to grasp things while you're young. That's why Esau pushes the wickedness while they're young.
And that's another thing too. They make their children learn languages when they're young.
Oh, yeah.
Because you know, a child brain is malleable, man.
Yeah.
It's a sponge.
Yep.
You can get it faster. A child that learns, hey, as smart, I know geniuses. Hey, this brother Shimon right here. If he went to study Spanish right now, a 7-year-old would learn Spanish before he would.
Yeah.
To me, this brother's a genius. This is a studious brother.
That's why I say.
And that 7-year-old will still learn Spanish quicker.
That's why he the most subtle beast of the field, because he actually understands that. You know,
Yeah.
but the scripture breaks that down. Shows you Esau knows about the scriptures. All right, so they attack you while you're young, promote the wickedness while you're young. So when he get older, you'll promote it to your children while he is young. You know.
And that's what they've done over the course of generations. You had
Yep.
the 80s babies and them, and then the 90s babies, and then they snuck that wickedness in it. Then the 2000 now.
Yeah, you got the alphabet game,
Yeah.
throwing that.
Now
stuff.
we're in Gen Z.
Yeah. Oh God.
Yeah, this shit.
Weak.
Gradually becoming more and more wicked, and they're becoming more and more bold about it.
And they all about wickedness, man.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yep.
And that goes back to the original title of this video that we was going, entitle it,
Topic.
all you see is wickedness. So
Yep.
Spirit made a 360.
Yep, it says, and a child left to himself will be willful, conquer thy child, and he shall make thee afraid.
Right, so don't spoil your child. Oh, he should make thee afraid. That again, go back to the joke. Shut up, mom. Shut up. Hey, that was a joke to niggas back then. I went to my white friend's house, and I said, what? And I went back and tried that at home. My mama beat my ass. And then you started to call the cops, and they say, I'll call them for you.
Yup.
Yes, you would.
Hey.
I'll call them for you. They showed that on that season of Atlanta, man. See, you think shit is better leaving your family, because your family's chastised and you're a fucking stupid child. That's for your benefit. On that last season of Atlanta, that child got rebuked, now which was based off of an actual account. He got slapped 3 times in school, two, 3 regular slaps. Even in real footage, it wasn't even hard. The grandfather chastised him. People got called. He got taken to fucking social services. And ended up with this Edomite couple who was just abusing these children, and they killed themselves and those children. And he saved them in the show. In real life, that did not happen.
That's the 2 women who drove off the cliff.
Yes.
Yeah, bro.
That shit is
So
wicked.
Esau set you up for failure.
That just shows you he's the devil. You know, they don't properly raise their children.
Go ahead.
Oh, these elites don't do their children like that.
Yeah,
They don't do their children like that. They actually on their ass.
yeah.
It's crazy because I think it's between 3rd and 5th grade that actually happened. Like the guy was named Travis. He an Edomite. He was cussing his mom out, and he dared to tell me, "You can say that to your dad." My dad was like, "Yo, try that if you want to.
You know what's
I'm
so
gonna see
funny?
you back when you came from." He was starting to kill my
Gonna
ass.
meet your, I brought you in this world.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
take you out.
Yup. he
That's
did
the
what
real
up.
sayings right there.
He was like, "Don't let him send you off like that."
That's like that with Israelites. Because in the law, it talks about a rebellious child, man. You gotta
Yep.
get rid of his ass.
But you gotta beat him, and if he just can't get it, then you gotta go.
Yeah.
All right, so you beating him to the point where you trying to save him at this point. You know.
God.
But you know what's so funny is that from my personal experience, when I see Edomite woman discipline their child, when they give them a quick slap, they'll start crying. I don't know if other brothers have noticed that shit. But Esau, man,
He was screaming bloody Mary. I got to, go ahead.
Got a little more. It says, play with him, and he will bring thee to heaviness. Laugh not with
Oh, that
him.
was the point that you said you conquer him, you're gonna be in fear. That's why these damn children grow up beating their parents, murdering their parents. All right, because now they teenagers, and now it's too late to tell them what they can and can't do.
yeah, they already
Jeffrey Dahmer.
they
Right.
got years of it. You can't break them now.
So now they finna be on your ass. Fuck that, mom. Boosh, punch him in your shit. Shut up, bitch. You calling your mama a bitch?
Columbine.
Boy, I'd be a ghost right now if I did shit like
God,
that.
no, bro. Hey, Shimon, could you read that last now with them Bible stuff?
They could be like Columbine.
That's the next one.
But keep going what you said.
Yep, verse 9. Conquer thy child, and he shall make thee afraid. Play with him, and he will bring thee to heaviness. Laugh not with him, lest thou have sorrow with him.
Hey, it says, conquer not thy child, don't spoil him. You
Yeah.
gotta teach him discipline. That's why, I like the way how those, them niggas heathens, man. Are them Khabibites over there, but they actually discipline their child in those mountains. You know, hey, his father told him, "I'll buy you this, but you gotta deserve it." He taught him discipline, man. All right, and that raises you up from a young age. All right, it says, "Laugh not with that child." Hey, when I was young, my pops never laughed with me, man.
God,
hey, as a matter of fact, I thought he hated me. You know, so when I was around him, I'd be on point. All right, but that's just the spirit, you know, that a parent is supposed to be in, man. Hey, I'm not your fucking friend. All right. Hey, the scripture talks about a good name. All right, you bring honor to your parents through the way they discipline you, man.
Yeah.
All right, and if you are a unruly person, a person that's out of order, that's a shame to your family. They're gonna be like, "Who raised you?"
Yeah, you're an extension of them.
Yeah. That's their reputation.
That's part of carrying on a legacy. That's one of our ways, man.
Yeah.
That's one of our ways, carrying on the legacy of your family on that name, going all the way back up to Jacob. All right, this is verse 11. Give him no liberty in his youth, and wink not at his follies.
Yeah, don't let that shit pass. Chasten him often. It says, make him often feel the rod. It say to wink at it means to let something go. Like it talks about the Lord in the time past winked at folly, but now he calls all men to repentance.
It says a father loses sleep over his daughters. It says give not her much liberty. All right, lest she destroy herself. Or you really gotta watch over these children, man. All right, because they're easily influenced, man. The next thing you know, your daughter be a fucking whore. You know, because like I just said, a good name. He gotta marry her off at a time when she's of age, man. All right, and we understand how hormones work. All right, and she's trying to get out. So you gotta watch her, man.
All right. It says, bow down his neck while he is young, and beat him on the sides while he is a child, lest he wax stubborn and be disobedient unto thee, and so bring sorrow to thine heart. Chastise thy son and hold him to labor, lest his lewd behavior be an offense unto thee. And if the Lord told us to do that with our children, of course, that's what he's going to do with us. All right, chastise thy son and hold him to labor, lest his lewd behavior be an offense unto thee. All right, so you're supposed to put your son to work, man. You're supposed to, you're supposed to have your son doing stuff. All right, not sitting around twiddling his thumbs all day, man. Get your ass up and do something.
On the damn phone watching Baby Shark all day.
God, no.
Or TikTok, where now they learning twerking and shit. All these bitches fucking 7 years old. They having a dance battle, and it's a twerking battle. That's not a dance battle, bitch. That's a thought off.
Sure. Hey, man, my wife is a nanny, man. She said that the person she nanny for, she hates doing, she want to quit because the mom is teaching her daughter how to twerk and stuff like that, man. She like, what the hell? And she got to deal with that stuff, man. I got a quick one. Oh, wait, are you done? Okay. This Proverbs 22:6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. All right? You're supposed to train up your child how they should go, man. You're supposed to show them how to get through life, man. Ultimately, for us Israelites, through the scriptures, man.
Grab that and set a rock. It should grieve the enemy.
All right? It's through this truth, man. All right? You shouldn't have your little daughters out there with like leggings. Like what the hell? Like that shit's just weird, bro. Alright? But yeah, man. Hey, they're not supposed to be dressed a certain way. The boys are, you're supposed to chastise them and make sure and correct them and make sure they going on the right path, man.
These motherfuckers don't even learn manners anymore.
I was about to get to that too. They do not learn manners. Bro, I teach at a school with 30 kids each class. Like, it may be one or two that got manners, bro. Nobody else does. All right? But hey, the scripture said they gonna be like, what is that, monsters in this day?
That's one level to it, but really let's go into birth defects and shit.
Oh, okay.
Scriptures would be manifold, but that's going to birth defects.
Con.
This is Sirach 30 and
We really started verse 1.
okay. He that loveth his son, keyword, he that loveth his son, causes him often oft to feel the rod, that he may have joy of him in the end.
So look, you raise your child up right, your son up right, Now when they grown, you know, of age, you can have that brew with him, proverbially speaking. Now you can enjoy his time. Because you raised a respectable man, an honorable man, not a degenerate. All right, like these bitches are proud that they son has made it out the hood by rapping about murdering and killing niggas. Now think about NLE Chopper Mama. So this nigga, he goes to all these herbs and shit, but then he raps about killing niggas. And she raised that nigga woman down, proud. That's my baby. That's not love, that's hate. You saw him hate his own people, man.
He that chastiseth his son.
Speak up, man.
He that chastiseth his son shall have joy in him, and shall rejoice of him among his acquaintance.
That's my son right there, you know.
Yeah.
He doing this, he doing
That's
that.
my boy.
Yeah, that's my boy, yep.
It says, he that teacheth his son grieveth the enemy, and before his friends he shall rejoice of him. Though his father died, yet he is as though he were not dead, for he hath left one behind him that is like himself.
There you go.
Hey, the verse sent me that on my podcast. Verse 5, while he lived, he saw and rejoiced in him, and when he died, he was not sorrowful. He left behind him an avenger against his enemies, and one that shall requite kindness to his friends.
And that's the definition of raising a good son. Read that over, Baba Kushab.
Verse 6.
Not according to, you gotta be a nigga, you gotta be a real man. A man gonna do this, man gonna do that, man. Bitch, shut the fuck up. When did you have a dick to know what a man gonna do? You don't even know what a woman's supposed to do.
They habitual ones.
Man,
Go ahead.
they confused, bro.
God, no.
I'm gonna read from verse 4 over. Sirach 30:4. Though his father died, yet he is as though he was not dead, for he hath left one that is like himself. While he lived, he saw and rejoiced in him, and when he died, he was not sorrowful. He left behind him an avenger against his enemies, and one that shall requite kindness to his friends.
There you go, man. And that goes to that Psalms 82. What did the Lord command us to do, man? All right, he says to do justice, deliver thy people from the hands of the wicked. Selah. So a good man, a good son, all right, air quotes on the good, you know, is a man that fears the Lord. Is a man that's going to do the work of his truth. Is going to deliver his nation, all right, from his enemies.
Yep.
All right.
And
He's going to speak the expert. It says execute the truth, the judgment, and the gates. All right. That's going to speak comfortably to his friends. Who's our friends? Our companions, our brothers, the Israelites. Them are the same stock of Abraham, man. It says speak comfortably to Jerusalem. That's a good son right there. Go ahead.
Sirach 30:7. He that maketh too much of his son shall bind up his wounds.
He read that.
Yep. Yeah, same thing.
Did you hit the verse I called for?
Which one?
Yeah, you just read it. You just read it.
Okay.
That's there. That was that. Grieve with the enemies.
I can read verse 11 as well.
Huh.
Did you read give him no liberty as you?
Yeah.
Okay.
And real quick, this is Galatians 3:24. Verse 24. Wherefore the law was our schoolmaster to bring us unto Hamashiach, that we might be justified by faith. But after that faith has come, we are no longer under a schoolmaster. All right, and that word for schoolmaster was a paidagogos, a tutor, a guardian, and guide of boys. Among the Greeks and the Romans, the name was applied to trustworthy slaves who were charged with the duty of supervising the life and morals of boys belonging to the better class.
And morals. But it says of the better class too. Like when you watch that movie, Brad Pitt, Achilles. I believe it was Achilles. It could be another one. Anyway, he was talking. He had a tutor. Was it Achilles? Could have been another Greek movie. He had a tutor growing up. Was it Troy?
I think it was Troy.
It may have
That's
been
what I was
Troy.
thinking about.
It may be Troy. But he had the tutor, and he told them, he went through philosophy with him. And he explained these things. So he raised them up, taught them morals, not just war. You know, he showed them the morals. Hey, that's what you're supposed to do. That's like, these elites, they don't do this same shit they got these peons down here doing.
Yep.
All right? They learn whatever values they hold dear to themselves.
Yep.
And they make sure they talk down to everybody else so they can sit in that high seat and continue their legacy on, man. To continue their plan that they've worked on for these generations.
If I can add on to that, you know, that's why Esau pushes our people to be degenerates and teaches degeneratism, if that's even a word, from the youth. All right, so he can stay in power. Hey, what's up, man? So he can stay in power, man. All right, because he doesn't do that. All right, he doesn't want Jake. That's why he's attacking our masculinity. All right, he's making your testosterone drop over the years. All right, so you won't have the nature of a man is war. So you won't have that to go against Esau. To fight back against Esau, you will accept him to be in power.
It says the boys, this is the definition, back to the definition of schoolmaster. The boys will not allow so much as to step out of the house without them before arriving at the age of manhood. All right, so that schoolmaster was put there to mentor them. And they weren't even allowed to step out the house without having that schoolmaster with them.
By the time you're 12, you're supposed to be able to make executive decisions. They show you that even with Bruce Wayne. You know, with Bruce Wayne, they show you that with Bruce Wayne. You know, when his parents died when he was young, but because he was raised a certain way, he was able to make wrong decisions. Especially when you watch the TV series Gotham. Now, of course, that's it's not real, but that's how the elites operate, man. Because you can't have your child being out here, you know, at 12 years old, not able to make proper decisions, man. They should be well spoken, all right, able to express their thoughts properly. Emotional, fucking rage monsters, man.
He under the law now.
Hey, jump up in that. Was you done with that definition?
Yeah.
In that same chapter, jump up.
There was a video of this mother and child's Game Boy, and he tore the whole house up. The whole fucking house up. There was
Y'all got my
another video.
ass beat by everybody in the house. My
Everybody
granny,
in
my
the
OG,
family.
my uncle.
She would have
They
called
would have
the
called
uncle-
Uncle Richard
the uncles
over.
and all. God.
He ain't never had to beat me. I already knew. Don't fuck around. Uncle Richard come through, boy.
They did. You know the uncles.
I love him to this day.
There was another video of a woman. She was crying because her 12-year-old son spent the rent money on his girlfriend.
Okay, this is Galatians 4:1. Now I say that the heir, as long as he is a child, differeth nothing from a servant, though he be Lord of all, but is under tutors and governors until the time appointed of the father.
There you go, man. Under tutors and governors. So a child is not supposed to be raised to be a child. You don't raise a child to be a child. You're raising a young man child or a woman child to be a man or a woman. That's why in America they make games about it. They say what? So this was the one me myself, right? It said 6 months ago I couldn't go to the bathroom without permission. 18, and I'm just out here on my own to figure it out. If you was raising up from their youth, they wouldn't be like that.
Exactly.
Laws don't know what to do with themselves. So now what? The streets get them. Now what? They fall after whatever bullshit is out here. Don't know how to think for themselves, don't know how to be anything, man.
No proper leadership.
Whatever the social media say, that's what they follow.
Yep. Because that's what these females do. They just put a phone in the child's hand and just leave them be.
Hey, you know what?
So he can shut
Salaki,
up.
not just these females, man. These niggas are the same. All right? These niggas are the same. You got it.
Verse 3. Even so, we, when we were children, were in bondage under the elements of the world. All right, and the scriptures talks about that, man, being like a child. All right, what does it say? Like a child tossed to and fro. Right, Ephesians 4:14. Being a child and understanding. You got a lot of grown men with childlike understanding. It says that we henceforth be no more children tossed to and fro and carried about with every wind of doctrine.
That's talking about through the spirit, of course. But when you bring it, even like we said a minute ago, man. That's why they follow. Whatever social media is promoting, that's what these people follow after that moment. Social media is promoting sodomy, that the people is for it. Whatever they pushing. So now everybody's against Kanye. These niggas are against Kanye. That's what they talking about. Everybody talking about this shit. But they're not talking about the fact that he just told you, simple-minded niggas, what we've been telling you all these years, you're Israelites. Not Jewish, actual Jews.
That's right.
That these small hatters, 1948ers, all right, have been hiding our heritage.
Yep.
He told you that.
Yep.
But that's not the narrative they pushing. So therefore, people are following, still on their way as Americans. All right, you're gonna die as an American, and that's gonna be a brutal death.
It's crazy. You can identify as anything, but as soon as you say, "Hey, I'm a Jew," it's just chaos. Which we are the real Hebrew Israelite, man, by blood.
You know what? It's a quote that I want to read to the camera. It's from Kevin Alfred Strong. It says, "To determine the true rulers of any society, all you must do is ask yourself this question: who is it that I am not permitted to criticize?" You can talk about everything. You can talk about a Christian. You can talk about a Muslim. You can talk about anything. As soon as you talk about a fucking 1948, it's over with, man.
Yep. Because hey, even in the law, in our law it says that not to rebel the king. So that's facts. They're gonna be talking to you about King David. You got that verse 11 in? That's a rock.
I'll get it. Sirach 30 and 11. Give him no liberty in his youth, and weep not at his fathers. Bow down his neck while he's young, and beat him on the sides while he was a child.
You read that.
Okay.
Did you read the agree with the enemy part?
Yeah, we already read that.
Verse 3, read it again. Verse 3, read it again.
He that teacheth his son, we'll read it again. He that teacheth his son, grieveth the enemy, and before his friends he shall rejoice in him. Third time, 3 times for understand.
That's right.
And that's why, that's a part of, like we talked about last week, integration. That's why they integrated us into their schools.
Yeah.
Right? Because under our own stuff, you know, that family unit, that's the basis of society. If they could bring us into their system and into their curriculum and into their programming, now they can kind of break that up.
They control it, because then they can underfund it. All right, and then now what? You got teachers that don't actually give a shit, as opposed to when it was run by Jake, it was Jake caring for Jake. Now it's just motherfuckers that get a check.
Yeah.
They're not coming in that higher learning spirit.
Yep.
They ain't coming at a teacher that's gonna change the world. They ain't got that spirit.
Not at all.
That's why when you ask the older people in your family, they used to tell you, shit, anybody in the neighborhood could whoop your ass if you was fucking
That's
up.
the saying. It takes a village.
Yeah.
Then they start promoting it. Nobody paying attention to from the best teacher I had, my favorite teacher actually, or Ty, because Mr. Pato was wrong, was Miss Wafer. And you know what? She would whip your ass. She had these rulers taped up. And this shit was illegal. Mind you. This shit is illegal. Because Esau took away capital punishment out of schools. I ain't 50 years old, so this is illegal when I'm going to school. And my mama said, that's good. And I agree. Because I was in line in her class. And when I'll never forget this day, she never had to whip me. Because look, I saw what she was doing to everybody else. And she hit your knuckles. You had a bunch of rulers taped together in the knuckles, right? I ain't want no smoke. One day she wasn't in that class, had a substitute. I showed my ass. And the sub snitched, and she whooped my ass, rightfully so. And my mama approved that message, man. But that's my favorite teacher, because I actually was, you know, hey, that keeps you on point, man.
You respect her.
I respected her. She was there to do her job. Like, look, you gonna learn. Nobody else gonna care about you niggas out there, man.
I had
Nobody else gonna give a fuck. They don't want you. They want you to be a fucking nigga. And she didn't want that.
Hey, Elder Benji, I was the same way too when I was growing up in the elementary. When I did something bad, you probably did something messed up or whatever. I used to get hit by a ruler by my teacher the same way. And then she tell my mother and my father. And then once I come home, I'm getting a whooping
Yep.
as well too. So, yeah.
Double trouble.
I had a teacher like that. She was a Moabite, and she didn't even grow up in America. So I guess they was used to that where she was from. You know, her name was Miss Chim. She was small as hell. She could whoop our ass in kindergarten, man. I had another one in 3rd grade. She used to grab us by the neck and just smack the shit out of us, bro.
That's good.
Small as hell. Whooping our ass.
Hey, get the Isaiah 3 and 13. That you didn't read. And then get Wisdom of Solomon, the 2nd chapter.
I'll grab that one.
Somebody can grab Jeremiah 6:16.
This Isaiah 3 and 13. Yahweh is standing up to plead and standing to judge the people.
Slack it, 3 and 12.
Yep. Isaiah 3 and 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err and destroy the way of thy path.
And that word degenerate, it means away from your genes. So to be a degenerate, you're not following the ways your forefathers were following. All right? So we don't follow our ancient customs. We don't follow what's right anymore as a nation. It's over here through the Spirit we do, because the Lord has brought us back to our heritage. But Esau with a nigga woman, and you niggas follow after these women. Once that mind you happy wife, happy right, you fucking simple coon ass nigga. All right? But you follow after this shit and take us away from our past. Now we're at the ultimate level of degeneracy in history.
Yeah. 100%.
All right, you followed after your woman when she decided to join Esau Edom in her cause for feminism. You followed after that shit. You wanted them to get power too, right? That and then Esau did what he does, put them over your ass, so it can be division. You know, he control the woman. He gonna sprinkle some goodies in her face. She gonna be satisfied, appeased. And then with her following him, you niggas so pussy whipped, you're gonna do whatever she say. You only chance your child when the mother say so.
Yeah. So like, if I could say this, I remember my younger brother, he had did something, and his father was getting up to whoop him. But my mama stepped in. Hey, that shit is wicked, man. Hey, when he do something bad, he'll go run to her when he about to get an ass whooped.
Shit, wickedness.
That shit is wicked, man. Cause he know when I do this bad shit, I'm gonna get away with it. Cause I'ma just run right next to her and hug her.
Right, kids
You know?
ain't stupid.
They not stupid at all, bro. They brain like sponges. They gather information real quick. Good and bad. It's a lot.
Hey, Lamentations 3 and 27. It is good for a man that he bear the yoke in his youth. We're just talking about, doing this work. But, hey, children, man, you raise up, like what we've been saying, you raise up a child the way he shall go. All right? That's why you got all these alternative lifestyle niggas walking around. All right? Because they mama allowed them to put her wig on or her makeup, or maybe they did it, or all kind of weirdo shit. All right, these people are raised up for are people are that degenerate plant, right? That wild olive tree that needs to be pruned, needs to be grafted back in to the noble vine. That's our people. What y'all got?
Get that, Micah.
I got the Wisdom of Solomon for you. You want the Wisdom of Solomon 2?
Micah 2 and 1.
Micah 2 and 1.
Yeah, hold the Wisdom of Solomon. Get that too.
I got Micah 2 and 1. This is Micah 2 and 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their bed.
Who does that? That goes back to Job 9:24. Earth gives in hands to the wicked. So the one that has the power to do these things, that's the wicked. Who's the control? Whose face is on the money?
Yep.
Right? And who owns that money? Then you say, well, what about the yuan? They got Chinese faces on there. Well, who owns that money? All right? Who owns it? Central banking system. Who owns the central banking system, man? Edom.
Yep. It all goes back to the what do they say? Follow the paper trail.
Yeah.
The Follow
Follow the
Yellow
money.
Brick Road.
Yep. Damn.
That's
yep.
what that movie, The Wizard of Oz, is deep as fuck. A dude broke it down to me. It ain't make sense, but it's deep.
Is it?
Yeah, but follow the paper trail and it led to a fake wizard. And which, at the top of the thing, you get to a fucking wizard who runs the money.
This Micah 2:1, both of them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds, when the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand.
Get Proverbs 4:14, keep going.
It says, and they covet fields. And they do this to this day, man. This is how you know it's them. And take them by violence and houses and take them away, so they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage.
Even a man in his heritage. When you read Deuteronomy, it tells you this law is our heritage. So part of Edom's wickedness that he's doing in the earth, he's not just stealing our lands, that's our heritage as well. He didn't just oppress our heritage, who we are, but he also took away our customs, because who we are goes back to our customs. The law is our heritage. So Esau teach everything contrary to that to us, and then we had to place where all these niggas that degenerate. Hell, we ourselves, when we was in the world, we was degenerate, man.
Yep.
Doing all manner of whatever wickedness, man. Following the same, hey, the Wadi Habashim Shaf waking us up. May keep us in this thing, man, and endure it. And be the elect, you know, be saved and to see the salvation of the land. All right?
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter verse 14. Enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men.
Keep going.
Verse 15, Proverbs 4:15. Avoid it, pass not by it, turn from it, and pass.
Keep going, boy.
Verse 16, for they sleep not except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall.
There you go. So that's the spirit of Edom.
Damn.
They job, they can't even sleep unless they put something together that to get us to go off.
Dang.
All right? To get us to be contrary to the Most High, man. Because what it said in Daniel 7, he just speak great words against the Most. Somebody grab Daniel 7:25.
Grab one again.
7:25. Y'all got it, Salaki. Got hot. Daniel.
Oh, my bad. This Daniel 7:25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, which they do all the time, and they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and dividing of time.
There you go, man. So that's what Edom did. They're going to speak against the Most High. Meaning, they put everything contrary to the Lord. Atheism, all right? Big Bang Theory.
Christianity.
All right? Yeah, they promote even Christianity, because that's against the scriptures. Christianity comes from red God, a blonde hair savior. All right? Which really goes back to Jupiter, a savior of the Gentiles, where that doctrine says everybody can make it. All right? Then also, they just teach everything contrary to the scriptures. Don't raise your children right. All right? The woman over the man. Sodomy is okay. You're even brave when you decide to be a woman. When you're a man, you decide to change to a woman. You brave now. You get a badge of bravery for that. What? All right, you living it up when you getting shrimp with your lobster. We used to joke about that. We used to make the jokes about like crab stuff or shrimp stuffed crab or shrimp stuffed catfish. Yeah. Bro, they doing it now. They make recipes for this type of shit on TikTok now.
What the
We make the joke like, yeah, they doing this. That's extra abomination. They doing it now.
I'm not surprised.
Like, this was promoted. They figuring out ways to just elevate the abominations. Everybody in the comment, boo, yeah. What's
Guys,
that which is highly esteemed in the world is the abomination with the Most High.
Elder, you want Jeremiah 6 and 6 still?
Yeah.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 6, verse 16. Thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways and ask for the old path, where it is the good way, and walk therein.
Right, so it's called the good way. All right, the ancient path is the good way, man. Look, these Muslims, she got her head covered, but her ass out. I'm looking all at it. I claim her.
that's right.
That shit wickedness, man. That's why we need the ancient paths, man.
Yeah. Can't halfway do shit, man.
I just got my head covered, but what are you hiding? Your hair's more important than your ass? Where's the modesty? Backwards.
Big ass, man.
Said what?
Put on smoke.
Get the next scripture. Oh, there's one more verse in there.
It says, the old path, which is the good way, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your soul.
Rest. Jake always complained about the devil, yet you continue to follow after him. But right here, we're telling us rest here, man. A light yoke. The Lord's words, commandments are not grievous. But they say what?
But they say, we will not walk therein. Jeremiah 6 and 17. Also I set watchmen over you, saying, hearken to the sound of the trumpet. But they say, we will not hearken.
Hey, so they don't want to listen. But the trumpet is blowing to warn your ass. What's coming next is destruction. The prudent man perceived the evil ahead of himself. You got it. I think it's one more than y'all got it. Salaki.
Jeremiah 6 and 18. Therefore, ye nations, and know, O congregation, what is among them. Verse 19, Jeremiah 6 and 19. Hear, O earth, behold, I will bring evil upon this people, even the fruit of their thoughts, because they have not hearkened.
There you go, man. So only evil is going to be upon you. And not only that, it's going to be even your thoughts are going to produce evil. That's why these niggas out here bugged out and getting more bugged out. It's going to be more violence, more spirits of vengeance, more madness. Because the prophets have been warning and warning and warning. You refuse to return. So the Lord's going to give you over to that wickedness, man. All right, He's going to play your heart. It says, the Lord choose your delusions. You're going to suffer these things, man.
Yeah, man, these people gonna be without excuse, man. All right, because like you said, us as the men of the Lord is out here warning the people, man. All right, that's our job. And if they don't hear it, they can't have no excuse. You heard that you was a Hebrew Israelite somewhere. You heard it. Point blank period, man.
At some point.
Right. Either music, movie, TV, out here on the streets, in passing, something, bro.
The subject has come up.
Come on.
This is 2 Timothy 3 and 12. Yea, and all that live godly in Hamashiach, Yahushua Hamashiach, shall suffer persecution, but evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. And that's what's going on. Okay, our people are waxing worse and worse. You have our people being deceived by the images that they're seeing online and that are being pushed by those companies owned by the small hats. All right, they're seeing and hearing all of the promotion of this new drug, that new drug. All right, this wicked. All right, this new lingo, which all of it is all old shit, but they just put some new lingo on it. They got a little nigga dancing or doing some stupid shit, and now you got more people following them. All right, but it says, but continue thou in the things which thou hast learned and hast been assured of, knowing of whom thou hast learned them. All right, so you're supposed to hear this word and increase in it, and then continue in the things which you learn. Okay, it's not just enough to know. Okay, I'm an Israelite. Okay, now what?
Right.
All right, continue in the things that you learn. Now what? Now what do you have to do?
And you got to have proper teachers.
Yep.
Jeremiah 3:15 says, the Lord sent pastors according to his heart. No, he should send pastors that should feed you knowledge according to his heart, man. True pastors.
Right. Right, man. It's like, you know you're a Hebrew Israelite, now what? This is the first time that we lost who we were in general, man. All right? Other times we was in captivity, we knew we were Hebrew Israelites, and people were going off then.
Yeah.
So, okay, you know you're a Hebrew Israelite. All right.
In the book of Maccabees, they don't have Israelites. They decided to follow the Greek ways.
Exactly. So it's like, okay, you know you're a Hebrew Israelite. Congratulations, you passed the first level. All right, next up. Right. This is Jeremiah 5:28. They are waxing fat, they shine, yea, they overpass the deep. Oh, you said go up one? Okay. This Jeremiah 5:27. As the cage is full of birds, so are their houses full of deceit. Therefore they are become great and waxing rich. It says, they are waxing fat, they shine, yea, they overpass the deeds of the wicked. Like when it comes to, for example, the sodomy stuff, man, Jake goes well beyond, like, bro, we know you're a sodomite, bro. You didn't have to be so freaking extra on this stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? It says, they judge not the cause of the fatherless, yet they prosper, and the right of the needy do they not judge.
So the heads of Israel, so-called Negroes and Native Americans, all right, your rappers, your movie stars,
Yep.
your Al Sharptons, all them,
Okay.
they getting paid to promote folly.
Con.
All right, they're not bringing out true justice. They're not bringing out the truth. All right, yet they're rich. Esau wants us to be at the bottom so he can stay at the top. But the word of the Lord is prosper. That's why his brothers waking up across the globe, literally.
Con.
All right, all by the word. No glitz, no glamour, no bells and whistles. This word is all that's needed. You can't add up to this word, man. All right. You can't make precious gold and rubies more precious than they already are. No gimmicks needed.
No gimmicks.
And it's the worst thing Esau's feared, man. He don't fear fucking Russia. America don't fear Russia. But this, they worried about. The devils know this true, and they tremble, man.
Yep, this is Psalms 12:6. It says, the words of the Lord are purest words, as silver tried in the furnace of earth, purified 7 times. All right, another thing that separates this doctrine from all the other stuff. These words are pure. All right, and the Lord is not the author of confusion. It says, thou shalt keep them, O Lord, thou shalt preserve them from this generation forever. Yep, the wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted. Are exalted, and that's what's going on, man. The vilest men are in power and are being exalted. Right? All of your rabbis, this so-and-so, this person so-and-so, right? Because these are all vile and base men. Right? And it's been confirmed that these men come together, like it says in the scriptures, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked. It's been confirmed that these men all come together. They implement laws that affect everybody. They implement whatever rule that they want that affects the masses of people. Okay, this is a theme throughout the scriptures that they would do, right, for the wicked. so you know who the wicked is, man. It's not a thing where it's just some random antichrist. You know, one person, the antichrist. No, it's the anti-Messiah energy. The scripture actually, matter of fact, it says antichrist plural. Get that. What you got there?
This is Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that their decree unrighteous decrees, and their right grievousness which they have prescribed. And they have laws that they make here in the United States that doesn't affect them as much as Jake, man. Jake is affected by them laws, man.
right.
They do unjust decrees, man.
Yep. And really, that's worldwide. You know, even when the recent event, when it was Jake trying to get out of Ukraine, I believe. I forget which country it was. They wouldn't allow them to leave. Everybody else can leave. Be refugees. They wouldn't let them Jakes get out. You're gonna die out. You're gonna get fucked up here. You can finally get rid of you niggers.
They got a special hate law for Asians. Right, they got a special hate law. Meanwhile, these damn Edomites been killing you niggas, Latinos and Native Americans for years. I openly, and what they consider privately, even though it always comes out eventually. But that's another example.
Right, yeah, all these refugees in America, they separating Issachar, so-called Mexicans families, and putting them in fucking concentration camps, man.
Cages.
Right. Tell us to forget all the oppression we done been through, but never forget World War II and the Holocaust. Never forget that. Never forget 9/11. Get what you niggas went through. Boogie boogie, nigga. Right?
We're still going through.
But everything, right, what we still going through. But we playing a victim. Nah, it's all good.
Hey, man.
No,
they
we fucked up for our sins, man. The Lord gonna judge you for touching us.
Huh?
Call that. How you like that?
That's why I say it's a righteous thing to recompense tribulation unto them that trouble you.
That's right.
That's all it's been since we've been here, man. Nothing but trouble. Just raiding around and that's how you know that this man is wicked once again, because the scriptures gives out those curses that are going to happen. But then, who is going to be the nation that's used to implement and play off of those curses and be our enemies? These people.
Right. Put yokes of iron on us. Put us on those ships. Brought us over here. Put us on the auction blocks. Separated our families. Which that curse is still applying to this day. Hence, ICE, yellow, right?
DCF.
When you mention that to these Edomites,
You gotta speak up, huh?
when you mention it to these Edomites, they tell you, like the elder said, hey, forget about it. Hey, it was a long time ago that was our forefathers. This is Isaiah.
And Elder Uriah will tell you that his OG picked cotton.
Wow.
So that ain't happened. That wasn't too long ago.
This is Isaiah 14:21. He pressed slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with the cities. So this scripture, man, says prepare slaughter for the iniquity of your forefathers, man. So you're still gonna have to pay for all this iniquity that you have done unto us, man.
That's right.
You just read what?
14:21.
Okay, good. Can you go to 2?
God. This is Isaiah 14:2. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors.
Yeah, man. Hey, you're going to reap what you sow, man. All right? You're going to pay for all the things you've done to us and doing to us and going to do to us. You know what I'm saying? Your tab is being ran up, man. It's not being erased. The only thing that's going to be erased is you in the future. That's it, bro. That's it. After that 1,000 years of captivity, it's over for you, man. You're a virus, bro. And we all know you got to get rid of a virus. You can't keep it there, man. You can't clean a virus. You got to get rid of it.
Just like they say on Street Party, you lose.
Right. Damn. God knows, man. You've been trying all this time, spent trillions and quadrillions or whatever of dollars to try to annihilate us, man. And you can't, bro. And then you falling on your own shit, man. Now y'all on the opioids and all this other stuff, man. All right?
The Lord mocked them. They say if you could search the heavens and the deeps of the sea, hey, then I'll cast off Israel, man. Hey, you're doing that to this day and still haven't discovered everything on this earth.
Yeah, they
Or
still
the
discovering
heavens.
shit. Right. Oh, they never gonna find everything out there, bro. It's impossible, man. All right? Hey, y'all through, man. Actually, I got another one. This Numbers 35 and 33. It says, so ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land. And the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of them that shed it, man. All right? That's why there's Isaiah 14:21, prepare slaughter for their children, for the iniquity of their fathers, man. All right? You got to pay for it just like we did. What, you think you special, man?
Get that land 421. You got
Like, you're not special, man. And you spilled the blood of so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Actually, everyone on this side, man. You spilled their blood, man. Every single one. There was a thing, what was that? Was it last year or something? Like Haiti or something was trying to come over here for refuge and stuff like that. And they was on horses and like, did they whip them or something?
They had whips, yeah.
They had whips, bro.
They had whips.
They was having fun with that, man. But this Ukraine, whatever, it's like, oh yeah, come on through. Like, get the hell out of here, man. All right? It's all good. It adds up.
This is Ecclesiastes 8:9. It says, all this have I seen and applied my heart unto every work that is done under the sun. There is a time where one man ruleth over another to his own hurt. And so I saw the wicked Mary, who had come and gone from the place of the holy, and they were forgotten in the city where they had so done. This is also vanity. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. Just because, they haven't gotten punished. It was an account where they was like, I don't know how true it is, but they said basically they had the first ship of slaves from West Africa, and then once they saw, that they could do that, then they started to get everybody, whatever. But basically, it's the same notion. Once they saw, like, we got away with this, once they saw, these are God's chosen people, but there's no covering, the Lord is letting us get away with this. Hey, they were supposed to stop, but they kept going. All right? There's a scripture that says that too. They kept going, man. It was supposed to be mercy. All right? Hey, a lot of our parents go back to Mississippi. Shit, Mississippi was the last state to release the slaves. You had states that did that. All right? Slavery was officially over, but they still got you. All right? And then even after that, you had certain places where Black, Native American, Latino people wasn't like it, where they still kept you as a slave. Or even if you weren't a slave, they got some type of legislation where they don't have to pay you, or you live on their land, and now, they can work you for pennies on the dollar or some shit.
There was a story about, I don't know if it was the 60s or 70s, but basically they was in the middle of nowhere and they never told that family that they were free.
Yeah.
So they was in generations of still being slaves to that family, man. Until way later. And they was like, damn, we was free for how many centuries?
Right. And they just never knew.
Damn, that's crazy.
That's a lot. That's what they say, man. Well, shit, nobody's gonna do anything about it. Shit, slavery was bad, but tough. I gotta just deal with it. Well, it's gonna get dealt with. You got it.
In Zechariah 1:15, and I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased, and they help forward the affliction.
Right.
they didn't have mercy upon us. That's why the scripture says, this is James 2:13. For he shall have judgment without mercy, they have shown no mercy. And mercy rejoiceth against judgment. And that's why we're not going to show you no mercy, man. You didn't have mercy upon us.
Like you said, they forwarded the affliction. They kept it going. Man, yeah, we know we can free these people. We know it. We know we can free these people. We know that we can do right by them. We can restore some of their land. You know, we got all this land out here. We can give them something. But no, we're gonna forward the affliction, man. This is verse 11. Though a sinner do evil 100 times and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with him that fear the Most High, which fear before him. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before the Most High. And that's what y'all think. Y'all think because you don't fear the Lord, or because, you know, you guys have not been necessarily fucked up, right? This place ain't been hit like that. This place ain't been broken up. Esau ain't been, you know, they've been in conflicts and world wars, but they really ain't been touched like that. All right, this verse, what did you say? I will sit a lady forever. They really believe that. Nothing ever happened. Well, it's about to happen.
Ain't no wars against other nations took place on American soil.
Right.
America's been America. Hell, motherfuckers shocked. 9/11 happened. That stunned the whole world. Like, what the fuck? Which, you know, we know about that, but that shocked the whole. Some box cutters. Everything burned up in his jet fuel. His jet fuel burned everything. The metal to the fucking building. But those passports. You start making clothes out of the same material them passports made. That's what the firefighter suit should be made of. They that flame retarded.
It melted steel. Fucking steel. It takes thousands of degrees to melt steel.
Ha!
Yeah, I got it.
I got the scripture to back you up. This is Isaiah 47:1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take the millstones and grind mill, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. Hey, the Lord's going to come back in his true power, man, against Esau Edom, man. All right? Hey, you ain't going to be called tender and delicate no more, man. It says,
that's how these Edomites walk around, man. Especially you go over here to Old Town, one of their spots. They walk around delicately. Oh, you know, they walking around like nothing's gonna happen to them.
yeah.
Yeah. Check right.
Right.
Wow. Chest
Proud
out.
as hell.
Don't say excuse me when they bump you.
Oh, they don't.
Well, they expect you to get out their way.
Yeah, man. And then, like y'all was saying, like nothing happened where a nation came against America and attacked it on its own soil. That's why it said virgin. What does it say? Virgin daughter of Babylon, man. All right. But hey, man, you about to get rotted out, bro.
Yeah, and it said it should be invading one another, second measures. And also in Jeremiah says, I will fill thee with men as with caterpillars. Red Dawn gonna be real in America. However they get, they jump out part of the sky. All right, because you know they got that technology. Russia got that technology, man, that stealth technology. By the time you notice them, it'll be too late. They'd already landed, been where they needed to be. Plus, they got ties with South America. They come right in, right there, man.
Yeah.
It's like you invaded lands in World War I and World War II. It's like just like the Battle of Normandy. Look, that you did it. Why do you think they can't do it? You proud bastard.
And then y'all, what's it say in the scripture? A house that divided against itself can't stand, man.
That's right.
Y'all against each other, man. So it's over with, man. What empire has stood, man? None. So what makes you think that America's going to stand? This is over with, man. People are in denial, man. That's what it is.
It's Obadiah 1:3. The pride of thy heart have deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock,
Caucasians.
whose habitation is high, the save in his heart. Who shall bring me down to the ground? Though thou exalt thyself as an eagle, and thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord. So Esau has that pride, man. Esau thinks that he's actually gonna win a battle with Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, man.
Yeah.
He thinks that the Lord can't bring him down. He thinks no one could touch him. But it's that pride, just like how the Lord did to Pharaoh. He hardened his heart. And that's the same way he's going to do to Esau, because the Lord's going to show out. He's going to show all his power, man.
Yep. They got the Air Forces, they got the Navy, they got nuclear bombs,
Space Force.
Yes, the Space Forces and whatever it is they do. They got all these satellites and submarines and shit. They like, nobody's fucking touching us, man.
Just to be defeated in 1 hour.
Man,
Like, it's like you did all this stuff for all these decades just to get murked in an hour, bro.
Yep. Hey, Psalms 49 and verse 11. The inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They called their lands after their own names.
Oh yeah, Cypriot Africanus. They got Amerigo Vespucian.
Right? Yep. Asiaticus.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro.
Cairo, Egypt, by Grecian Edomites.
They did that. What was the place called? What did they say they wanted to make everybody Antiochans and follow one law?
Man.
That's the inward thought, man. We're gonna be here forever. You know, you guys are gonna be on the bottom forever. You know, hey, only the strong survive. You know, hey, you guys have a low IQ, Black, Native American, Latinos. You guys are low IQ people, and we're just the smartest and the greatest people. You know, that's how we took you down, and that's how it's gonna. That's how they really feel behind the scenes when you listen to, Edom talk.
And it's funny because it said the earth was given into the hand of the wicked.
Right.
The Lord did that.
Right.
To whoop our butts for disobeying Him.
Yeah, let's get it right. Look, man, the Black Plague hit, killed 2/3 of the people in the land. So the Moors were dying off. That allowed you to take over. When you came to Mexico, same thing happened.
Yep.
2/3 of the people died. But from disease. All right, and this is history, you can look it up. Even the comedian dude, John Leguizamo, he did a special on that on Netflix, man. He did a special going to his history. And that was one of the things he mentioned. So you wasn't just so raw at war. The Lord was on your side. But then now smart Israel, and at this point you have, after you done beat them, and then you put this plan in place. But yeah, man, that's bullshit. All your great advances came from Israelites.
Exactly. Man.
Yep. Verse 12. No, that was it.
That was it.
That was it. What y'all got?
Lamentations 4:21.
Oh yeah.
Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwell in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and they shall make thyself naked.
Yeah.
Lamentations 4:22. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. And he will visit thy iniquities, O daughter of Edom, and he will discover thy sins. Right, because Esau Edom is definitely getting exposed. And that cup should pass on to Esau. Edom is definitely getting exposed, so that cup is going to pass on to him, you know, and his sins is definitely being discovered. You know, he's being exposed. That like an old saying, that skirt is being lifted up. You know.
What's that cup?
Babylon.
What's the cup being passed to Edom?
The wrath of fornication.
Right. We drunk the cup. Goes to what we drink. Jeremiah 25 goes to it. That will end it on that. Jeremiah 25 will break down the cup.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 5, verse 25.
Chapter 25.
Jeremiah chapter 5.
Verse 15.
Jeremiah chapter 25, verse 15. For thus saith the Lord God of Israel unto me, take me the wine of cup of his fury in my hand, and I cause all the nations to whom I send these to drink it.
Hey, so, hey, man, it's not going to be just Esau, Edom, but the other nations, too, that's going to feel the wrath of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Because in Psalms 83rd chapter, y'all took crafty counsel against us, man. So all y'all going to get that smoke, man.
Keep going.
Verse 16, Jeremiah 25 and 16. And they shall drink and be moved and be mad, because of the sword I will send among them. Verse 17, then I took up the cup of the Lord's hand, and all of the men of the nations are drunk unto whom the Lord has sent me.
Now you can skip down to 24, and it goes to list of nations. All right, and Jerusalem was one of them nations. We drunk that cup, right? Now go ahead. 24.
Jeremiah 25 and 24. And all the kings of Arabia and all of the kings of the Middle people. Jeremiah 25 and Jeremiah 25 and 27. Therefore, thus saith unto them, thus saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, drink ye, be drunken, and spoil and fall, and
Spew.
spew.
You're going to be drunk off of it. Punch drunk. Go ahead.
And rise no more because of the sword. And I will sing among you. And it shall be, if they refuse to take the cup of thy hand to drink, then shall they say unto them, thus saith the Lord of hosts, ye shall certainly drink. For lo, I will bring evil upon the city, which shall call by my name, and shall ye be unpunished?
Right, so the Lord jacked us up, gave us the wrath, put us in captivity.
Right.
Now you not gonna drink it?
Shit.
That's the cup right there in that Lamentations. That cup of wrath. We got put in captivity. We got scattered. We got fucked up. We got brought to the bottom. You think you, and we're the Lord's people. You think you're not gonna get it? It says the same thing punished us. He scored our enemies 1,000 times more. You gonna fucking get it.
Y'all gonna drink the dregs too, baby.
Yeah.
All of that.
For now, then you get a bottle of wine that had the dregs in there. That bitter, it's bitter and it's like chunks. That's really what it is. The texture is all off. It's just chunky. Like, what the fuck? Go ahead.
Jeremiah 25 and 28. And it shall be, if they refuse to take the cup at thy hand to drink, and they shall say unto them, thus saith the Lord of hosts, and ye shall certainly drink.
Drink.
And verse 29, Jeremiah 25 and 29. For lo, I will be bidding to bring evil on the city, and shall ye be utterly unpunished? Ye shall be unpunished, for I will call a sword upon the inhabitants of the earth, said the Lord of hosts. Verse 30, Jeremiah 25 and 30. Therefore prophesy against unto all these words. Say unto them, the Lord shall roar on high in the utterly his voice, in the holy habitations and he shall call mightily roar upon his habitations, and he shall give a shout, and they shall say, tremble the grapes against all the inhabitants of the earth.
That great wine press, man, that Revelation talks about. All right, that wine press that's staying in Yahweh Shai's garment, proverbially. And you heathens are going to get a great death. Go ahead. He's going to come from the east. All right, he's going to, it's like lightning shining from the east to the, yeah, you're going to see him coming, man. Go ahead.
Jeremiah 25 and 31. And none shall come even to the ends of the earth. For the Lord have a controversy with the nations, and he will plead with all flesh, and he will give them, and they are the wicked, to the sword, saith the Lord.
And how should he plead? Isaiah 6:15 tells you should plead with fire. The word plead is the Hebrew word shapat, which means judgment or judge. Go ahead.
Jeremiah 25 and 32. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, behold, evil shall go forth from nation to nation, and a great whirlwind shall be raised up from the coast of the earth.
So the nukes gonna be landing in, man. All right, missiles, actual whirlwinds, disasters. All right, our Lord coming in his chariot. Go ahead.
Jeremiah 25 and 33.
Chariots, plural, Salakia. That was on me.
And the slaying of the Lord shall be in that day from one end of the earth unto the other end of the earth, and they shall not be limited, neither gather nor bury, they shall be dung upon the ground.
There you go. You're gonna be like shit on the ground, man. Nobody gonna touch you. You're gonna be just dead, man. Point blank, period. So that's the cup, man. Esau, you're getting the biggest portion of it, man. Y'all got anything else? All right, close it out.
So with that, I hope this was edifying. I would like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Karkadosh. Double honors to the elders, apostles, great millstone who rule well. Salutations to the Akim scattered through the four corners of the globe. And shalom to the Akim that be like unto the speckled bird. And until next time, we will say shalom and above.